Hi, my name is Sandy, and today I'm going to be talking about a few things in this video. I'm going to be talking about my definition of engineering design and then engineering design, and I'm going to be talking about a few key values that I hold and that I believe good engineers and designers should have as well. And then I will be talking about my experiences that have informed these definitions, these values that I stated or will state, and my decisions. But first, let me just introduce myself to you. So, my name is Sandy. Well, actually, my name is Sandy, but I just tell people my name is Sandy because it's just, no one can really say my real name, and so it's just easier for me to tell people that it's Sandy because then they can just say that. And so the reason for this will be explained later in my video. I am known for valuing trust, creativity, and risk-taking because, well, I believe that without the three, you can't come up with new innovative ideas without being creative and without taking risks. And then you have to trust that people are going to receive your idea as well, because if you don't, then what's the point of doing anything? All right, so let's get started. For my definition of engineering, I believe that engineering is solving real-world problems with a basis in physics, math, and science. Design is still solving problems, it's just with a more creative approach. While solving problems in the engineering way, there's a lot of requirements that they must satisfy, but not to say that design doesn't have any, it's more open-ended. One way to think of it is engineering is kind of like a must. So, for example, while building a bridge, you must ensure that it doesn't collapse. But design is kind of like a should. Depending on its purpose, if it's a pedestrian bridge, you should make the bridge pedestrian friendly. You should ensure that there's a path for cyclists so that the pedestrian and the cyclist don't collide. But I mean, if you don't make a separate path, then people will still figure out how to go on the bridge without colliding with the cyclists. You could also make the bridge look pretty by putting flowers and trees, but it's not a necessity. And for my definition of engineering design, I believe that it's kind of like the combination of two. It's kind of trying to find the balance between the shoulds and the musts. So now I will talk about a few values that I believe that engineers and just people in general should have. So I will say the top three values are perseverance, adaptability, and creativity. I've talked a lot about creativity in this video, and I'll explain why now. Is because before coming to U of T, I went to an art school. And so I spent 4 years there, and I kind of, we were encouraged to be as creative as possible. We were always we did a lot of group work, and I spent a lot of time there, and so that's kind of why I really value creativity. Talking about adaptability and perseverance, as a child, my family and we moved around a lot. First, I was born in Singapore, then we moved to Bahrain, then we moved back to Singapore, then we moved to Dubai, and then we came to Canada and settled down here. And so just starting afresh in a new country is very difficult, and there's a lot of struggles of starting new, and so you have to persevere through those struggles. And my family and we always managed to do so. We found a good support system in each country, and adaptability is also very important. Adapting to the new cultures in each place, that's what I learned from moving around. I've been able to experience so many diverse cultures, and just adapting to those it's so important to fit in the country and just thrive in the country. And so that's kind of why, like I mentioned before, I say my name is Sandy. It's just because it's just easier, and it's just me adapting to Canada. The reason that I chose to make this a video as opposed to any other format is because writing this would not have been sufficient as to showing you guys my personality and my position in the world. So that's kind of why I decided to videotape it. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was informative.